Damn, the AB cycle continues and it keeps on spinning. Holy. Big Baby JTV, like, comment, sub, you know the deal. Antonio Brown, bruh. AB. Business is booming from the pit to the palace. All right, if y'all are out of the loop, Antonio Brown is a wide receiver, right? Formerly for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last week on Sunday, he, in the middle of the game, I believe in the third quarter, he took off his pads, left his team mid-game, went to the opponent's team's sideline, end zone, right? In the middle of the game, took his shirt off, threw his shirt in the stands, his gloves in the stands, gave a deuces, a peace out, and ran to the tunnel out of the football field, right? In the middle of the game. We've never seen that before. We've seen players retire in the middle of games. We've seen players mentally quit. We've never seen a player physically walk out in the middle of the game, right? And then over the week, a lot of people, especially in the media and fans, said, oh, this is CTE. Oh, this is a mental health crisis. He's wilding. He's going crazy. And people insinuated to that, meaning Tom Brady insinuated to that, implied that, right? And about yesterday, AB came out with text messages pleading his case that essentially he had been cut from the football team mid-game, and that's why he literally walked out and ran off the field mid-game. So since all of this happened last week, not only has AB been released by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, AB and his lawyers are planning to file a grievance against the Bucs, right? And all these things. So long story short, what's happened, the newest reiteration of the story is that AB was on the Full Send podcast. So what is Full Send? Full Send is a brand of, Canadian dudes who love to turn up frat boy humor. Think Barstool Sports, but younger. That's basically what it is. So long story short, this is the first media interview that AB has done since this whole BS happened, right? So AB recently released these text messages talking about actually not really even before the text messages, he released a long paragraph statement from his lawyers and his PR team, because the communications team definitely had to look at this. He released all of that saying how the reason he snapped was because Coach Arians, right, Bruce Arians, clearly disrespected him, told him to get the fuck off the team, right? And if you check my previous video, I said there was more to this story, and those are the details. Apparently, AB was so injured that they put some illegal ass substance or pill or maybe some kind of, injection in his foot, in his ankle, right? So now when he was on the Full Send podcast, he was talking about how Tom Brady needs me. Tom Brady's not really my friend like that. Like, he's my friend, but he's so like a business friend. He's a work friend. You know what I'm saying? He needs him. And I kind of agree with AB, right? Who do I side with? Am I on the AB side or am I on the Bruce Arians, more so Tom Brady side? I'm going to be real. I'm on AB side. Okay? Now, let me preface that by saying this. AB, from time, has been known from day one of being an inconsistent dude. A disrespectful guy having big ego problems, right? Even at this Full Send podcast, the man was about 30 minutes late. Okay, this dude is not reliable. I mean, if that don't tell you the homie's not reliable, then I don't know what will, okay? You know what I'm saying? Ask the Oakland Raiders, not reliable. Ask the New England Patriots, not reliable. Ask the Bucs, absolutely not reliable. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to the main point here. This dude is immensely talented, bruh. This guy is immensely talented. I was just checking his stats, bro. Let me tell you that Antonio Brown, AB is being compared to Terrell Owens, right? Because of antics and diva personality. But AB has 12,291 receiving yards so far. He's 33. He's going to be 34 when he plays next season. And trust me, he's going to play next season. A team going to pick him up. He's too talented. Terrell Owens, 15,900 34 receiving yards, right? So if you just do quick math, AB is behind him by maybe 2,000, close to 3,000 yards, right? Bruh, that's insane. Okay, Terrell Owens should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. Terrell Owens had played 14 seasons. AB would be going into his 12th season next year. Okay, I'm telling you right now, Terrell Owens and AB are literally the same guy, And if you look at it and you just be objective and strictly look at numbers, AB's apex is higher than Terrell Owens, meaning the best he's ever performed is better than Terrell Owens, period. But the difference is with these guys, no matter how many issues they have in the locker room, no matter what they have, AB has had way more issues outside of football. And you could tell even in this interview with the Nelk Boys and the Full Send podcast, he seems like a head case. He seems like an annoying teammate. He seems like somebody you cannot fully trust in to be beside you throughout the season. You could even argue he was the best receiver with the Bucs. You could argue that, and you'd maybe have a point, period. You'd have a great point, right? But he was his point was, he was being paid and treated like a wide receiver 3. Well, AB, if you had not messed up in the past, you would be treated like a wide receiver 1. If you had improved yourself and not had, fake vax passes, or did some sideways shiesty-ish, you would have a better reputation and you would be in better standing with your teams, right? What's going to happen is the Chiefs, the Packers, or some other contending team is going to pick up AB next season. Let's stop playing ourselves. It's going to happen. He is too talented. He's a Hall of Fame receiver. He's too talented, right? And sadly, that will help boost his ego even more. That's not going to make him more humble. You know what I mean? That's not going to humble him. As I say, AB, I'm more so on AB's side. I understand that Bruce Arians and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not being fully honest. They're not being transparent. They're trying to spin media narratives. And let's be honest, man. If you've played football at any level, you know some of these coaches are not only toxic, they're some evil mother effers, man. Period. They're evil, some of them. And you know what? Because Tampa Bay is a Super Bowl contending team, right? I could see Bruce Arians telling him to get on the field or get the F off the team. I can see that, right? So what does this mean? Why am I on AB side? I'm on AB side because ultimately, right, you get what you pay for, right? You get what you pay for. This is a 33-year-old man. He is not changing. People are going to try to blame CTE. People are going to say mental illness. People are going to say all type of ish. No. That's just him, bruh. That's how he is. Ryan Clark been telling us from time. It's not mental illness. It's not about the money. It's not about CTE. It's about a dude who has an ego, who has a temper, who has character issues, that is also at the same time one of the most talented wide receivers of all time, point blank, period. And we cannot take that away from him, right? He's a generational talent, period. You know what I mean? You cannot take that away from him. But he is bound to implode. He is bound to mess up. He's bound to have character issues. He's bound to beef with teammates. He's bound to beef with coaches. He's bound to beef with quarterbacks. It's what's going to happen. So my issue here is now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers expecting a fish not to swim in water, right? Expecting a penguin to fly. Nah, bruh, that ain't the fault of the penguin. That ain't the fault of the fish. That's your fault for having expectations for a dude who's proven time and time again he's going to explode. So I'm telling you this. AB is going to play with the Chiefs or the Packers or maybe the New York Giants next year. And we're going to see what's going to happen. We all know he's going to implode again. But I don't want y'all to make excuses and say, oh, we're surprised. Oh, we're shocked. Bruh, we have a record of how he is. And now it's on the team or the manager or quarterback or whoever decides to give him another chance. It's on them. You have to expect it, right? And that's what it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Big Baby J, like, comment, sub. We out.